U.S. actor Allan Arkin, who won an Oscar and a BAFTA for his role as the outrageous granddad in the film Little Miss Sunshine, has died aged 89. During a screen and stage career that spanned 7 decades, Arkin appeared in Ben Affleck's Oscar-winning Argo. His death was confirmed by his sons Adam, Matthew, and Anthony in a family statement on Friday. "Our father was a uniquely talented force of nature, both as an artist and a man," they said. "A loving husband, father, grand and great-grandfather, he was adored and will be deeply missed." Arkin also voiced J.D. Salinger in the Netflix animated series BoJack Horseman from 2015 to 2016. His co-star in another recent Netflix series, The Kaminsky Method, Paul Reiser, reacted to the news of his death by tweeting that, "A world without Allan Arkin is not so great. I've loved this man from the moment he came on screen in The Russians Are Coming. Whitaker Walt," he wrote. "I was 8. Getting to know him and getting a laugh out of him is a highlight of my life. R.I.P. dear friend." Spinal Tap star Michael McKean also paid tribute to one of his heroes and friend online, saying, "When I was a young actor, people wanted to know if I wanted to be a serious actor or a funny one. I'd answer, 'Which kind is Allan Arkin?' and that shut them up." He described Arkin as charming, hilarious, and armed with a flawless nonsense detector he was pure pleasure to be with. The New York-born and Los Angeles-raised actor, director, and screenwriter, known for his deadpan comic timing, had acting lessons from childhood, but actually started out in music, singing and playing guitar in a folk band called The Terriers. They scored a top 5 hit in 1956 with the Banana Boat song, later made famous by Harry Belafonte. A college dropout, he moved to Chicago in 1960 and became an early member of the Second City improvisational comedy troupe, which he once noted had literally saved my life. His acting career began auspiciously on Broadway, appearing in the play Enter Laughing in 1963, which won him a Tony Award for Best Actor. He became famous by appearing in films like 1966's The Russians Are Coming, The Russians Are Coming, and then The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, both of which saw him nominated for the Best Actor Oscar. He won a Golden Globe Award for the former, a Cold War comedy. Moving into directing early on, he was nominated for another Tony in 1973 for his offstage work on the play The Sunshine Boys. Back on screen, appearing in Tim Burton's 1990 fantasy romance Edward Scissorhands opposite Johnny Depp, his performance in 2006's Little Miss Sunshine saw him win both an Oscar and BAFTA for Best Supporting Actor. The tragicomedy centered around members of a dysfunctional family taking their youngest to compete in a child beauty pageant. In it, Arkin played the foul-mouthed grandfather Edwin Hoover, who goes to live with his family after being evicted from a retirement home for snorting heroin.